Hello everyone, kingbullet here with some more Kerbal space program. Now, I'm sure it's getting old watching these same rockets over and over and over again, but the vessel has no remote control or man modules. It won't be controllable. Okay, so I must be out of Kerbins, but I want to start getting the ability to orbit the Earth. Well, Kerbin, I guess. What do you mean it has no remote control or command vessels? What? Go away. Open. Load. There we go. But I'm gonna use this rocket since I have so much fuel whenever I kind of just take off. I'll talk while I fly. So, since I have so much fuel, I'm gonna work on getting what's it called? The targeting and all that, so that I can essentially make an orbit around Kerbin or even a new planet. The maneuvers, that's what it is. Just because, you know, while I can manually do this stuff, I can't manually set an orbit. And I know you can actually do stuff like satellites and stuff like that and actually like make a space station in the air and all that. Well, in the space, obviously, in the orbit around Kerbin. I want to be able to start doing that, but first I need to figure out how this whole orbit thing works. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm back at this rocket, because this rocket worked the best. What is it? I get to about right here, which is about roughly 12, no, not 12,000, like 22,000 meters above the surface by the time this first stage runs out. Which is good, because I need that sort of lift out of Kerbin, and then the fuel that remains is perfect. I have what, 4 or 5 huge tanks that I can use. 2 stages worth, essentially. And if this successfully orbits, then probably in the next episode I will be doing like something along this line. Maybe take away these outer rockets and instead put on a part where it like can attach to a space station. And why did that bus stop like that? Okay, we are going to revert back to launch, because I don't know why that busted up like that. It looks really weird from this far away. I don't know what. Oh, that's just a runway. I thought it was something following me. It's a lot quieter right here, though. I think I was too angled. I was paying more attention to the angle than I was, or I wasn't paying as much attention as I could have been to the angle. I mean, um, shut up. No, don't click on the game. So this time, I'm more straight up and down. I think I was like too much like this instead of like this, so the tanks hit me faster. I don't know. Or I just didn't take off fast enough. Because I'm fairly certain that this is still gonna work. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be quite sad-faced. I mean, I can still do it with just the inner rockets, which was the To the Moon rocket ship. But, I'd prefer to do it with the To the New Planet rocket ship, because ooh, my voice decided it didn't want to work right there. Because it's a lot more fuel to work with. You know, having more fuel is essential whenever you can't figure out how to work this. So what I think I'm going to do, this is my game plan anyway, I don't know how well it's going to work. I'm going to get to about 120,000 meters, which should be enough. Oh boy, alright, hold on. I want to make sure I decouple properly. There we go. So yeah, I want to get up to about 120,000 meters, which should be roughly enough to kind of stay in orbit for long enough. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll go 150,000 just to be safe. That way I can turn off my engines and work with the maneuver thing. And I don't fall all the way back down. Because as of right now, if I turned off the engines, my rocket would just drop. And eventually, I have to get back to the point where I'm gonna try to start building planes and stuff again. And we all know how bad that's gonna go. Yes, we're in space. It's so loud. That's why I keep backing up, because it lessens the sound. Alright, so let's get 150,000 meters up. And we'll kill the engines. Okay. So we'll set the maneuver right here. Add maneuver. Okay. Map. Shoot for the maneuver. Engines on. I mean, I'm still going up, so it's not like I'm falling back down like I normally would. It's looking... Okay. So there goes that stage, so... Okay, you know what? We're just gonna... Just because I don't want to risk it. Because it's actually starting to look like an orbit at this point. Look at this. Look at this. I might actually get an orbit. I don't know what that arrow means. I'm just not even gonna touch it. Wait. Control down. So this should essentially be an orbit, right? I mean, we're gonna... Well, hold on. Control down so we're not... Okay. Warp to next maneuver. Okay. Well, let me add a maneuver because I don't... Okay, that's not right. I don't like how close this is. No, pull this one back up. Okay, now let's... Okay, I'm gonna stop it whenever I hit that estimated burn time is good. Wow, this is getting to be too big of a... Estimated burn time, 0. Well, hold on now, let me see. Can we... Alright, let's warp to the next maneuver. Okay, well let's just see this. I do believe that's a successful orbit. It's not as nice of an orbit as it could be. I mean, hold on. Let's go back down to ×1. Stop it. Go back down to ×1. Slow that down. Okay, add maneuver real quick. See if I can bring this in a little bit and extend that out a little bit. No, I don't want that. Okay, bring this in. Hold on. I don't think that was a good place for that. Add maneuver. No, don't want that. Okay, out like that, but no. Bring it back in a little bit. No. Okay. Warp to next maneuver. See if this will help it at all. I know I'm not talking much. I'm trying to learn how these here maneuvers work. maybe I might actually have this. I actually did it. Like, the maneuver is complete. I am now orbiting Kerbin. I'm now orbiting Kerbin with no problem. Okay, let me see this. Get rid of that. So I've succeeded, which is pretty sweet. Okay, let me see. I got this dude who's never gonna return. I gotta orbit around the sun. I got this guy who's supposed to be like orbiting this planet right here, or Duna, I think, right? No, he was supposed to be orbiting Elo. Now he's orbiting this. So I have succeeded, I would say. Hey, this one can like catch up. Let's see if I can make him catch up. So that's pretty awesome. I actually figured out how to orbit Kerbin. After orbiting the sun twice on 2 different planes, pretty much, I managed to get it to that point. So, I guess the next step is either going to be orbiting a different planet, which I imagine is going to be just the same as this, get into like 150 meters of it, and just rework all the maneuvers, or I can do that, land on the moon, hopefully without dying, or I could figure out how to start building a space station, which both would be pretty sweet in my opinion, or I guess all 3 would be sweet in my opinion, but I don't know. I'll see what happens. But, I mean, we got a successful orbit around Kerbin, the moon, Minimus. So that's pretty awesome. I never thought I'd be able to actually do something like this. And it's actually a quiet orbit. And how much gas do I have? I still have a half a tank of fuel. If I really wanted to, I could probably line up with the moon and hit the moon. But I don't think I want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this here. So we got an orbit of the moon, or not the moon, of Kerbin. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, smack that like button with your Warhammers. And as always, share this around with your friends. Help these King's forces grow. And I will see all of you guys in the next battle.